Hey, what's up guys? DREAGEN here with
Ashley.
Do another trailer reaction. This one a little bit different. We are reacting in a way again to the second trailer for Godzilla King of the Monsters. Although this is the
remix.
The Toho remix version done by a talented YouTuber named Gorizard, which we will put a link to this trailer in the description and section where you can go check out his other work and give him some love. But yeah, so I guess from what I'm gathering based on the thumbnail is that it's going to be something of the new trailer with shots from my classic Godzilla films. I don't know, but I'm very excited. So without further ado, go. It's all very authentic so far. Okay.
Hello? Is anyone there?
Nice.
I'm trying to reach.
God, this makes me want to do a movie marathon. Even though it says Godzilla's Revenge right here.
This movie.
This movie.
It's my face when you say Godzilla's Revenge.
It's a lot of people's face.
The inverting.
Very nice.
Senators, we believe that these titans are just the tip of the iceberg.
Good shot
These
choices.
titans are here to protect us. And which of these titans are here to threaten us?
Yep. Nice.
So you'd want to make Godzilla our pet?
That should have pretty good.
We would be his.
You're sure he's gonna be okay? They're everywhere. Battling for dominance. A rival alpha to Godzilla.
You gotta be kidding.
Yes!
That scene better be in the new movie. No.
Here's the thing. If they framed that right, you could do that. Like,
Yeah.
Godzilla's just going for it, and Rodan swoops in and gives him one last little assist at the end and just chucks him the kick at the door.
Boost.
I mean, I think by that point, at the end of the movie, after when we get to that final fight scene, after everything we would have seen leading up to it, I don't think the sight of Rodan kind of giving Godzilla a lift would be too far-fetched.
As long as Godzilla doesn't fly again.
You know what? There is a way you could do that. I don't know, but I won't go. But no, that was really cool. That was done exceptionally well. I like how they basically kind of cherry pick scenes from the older, from like the Showa era of Godzilla films. Seems like they're leaning more like in the 60s and 70s. And some of those shots were pretty much the equivalent of, like, you know. So that was really cool. And for those of you guys who, you know, are new to the Godzilla franchise, never saw the older movies, you know, I'm kind of hoping this to be kind of a good little, like, you know, like this is what
A little taste.
Yeah, see, the reason why, you know, people like me were really overreacting when we did that trailer reaction, it was because the visuals you were seeing, this is what we grew up on.
Yeah.
This is where I grew up on. This is, for me, when I would see, like, these characters, this is what I would think of. So to see those characters now done up in big Hollywood CGI, doing a lot of the same mannerisms and movement, but with, like, you know, $200 million CGI, was just such a surreal sight. So you can kind of see why for us, the fandom, when we get so excited for this trailer, where for you guys are probably like, oh, this is a cool, fun movie, and that's fine. But for us who live and breathe this kind of thing, it's like this monumental thing because for the longest time, that's how we saw this. And it's not to downplay this at all. I own these movies proudly. We do.
And granted, these are the older.
Yeah, this is
It's
again.
not like the newest, like tokusatsu effect movies.
True, yeah. This is what we call the Showa era,
Yeah.
which is the Godzilla films that ran from 1954 to 1975. But even still, I mean, these are a lot of the films that I remember watching when I was
Yeah.
really young. So my introduction to Godzilla and Rodan and Ghidorah and Mothra were these movies. So when I would see these fights, these were the fights I grew up on. So this is what we came from. So for us to kind of have our moment in the sun now in an era of like where superhero fans got to see
Yeah.
all their heroes brought to life on the mainstream big screen, and what a surreal feeling that was. And now for us, it's kind of like this is our moment now. We're kind of getting to experience that whole thing. But yeah, this is where we came from. This is our roots. So I'm sure that some of you guys, it might look cheesy and corny, and that's fine. I get it if you didn't come up with it. It's not your thing. But for me especially, like I hold these movies near and dear to my heart.
Really shows you how far it's come.
Yeah, and I don't apologize. I don't feel apologetic for them at all. Like I stand by those films. I stand by all the effects in those films. I'm like, you know what? Well, once upon a time, this was it. This is as good as it got. And this is a kind of a bit of a snapshot in time. So I don't know. Now it makes me want to go do a whole movie marathon, but I'll probably have to resist to some degree because we're busy. But anyway, yeah, no. So that was cool. I like that. That was again. It was the audio from the new trailer with the visuals from the older films.
Yeah.
It really does feel like shows you how long this genre has been around and how old these characters are. So it's kind of cool. There's a bit of old and new mashed together. A bit of nostalgia mixed with like new excitement. But anyway. What did you guys think? For all the guys who are Godzilla fans, just kaiju fans in general, did you dig this as much as we did? I'm sure you guys probably did, if for no other reason, just the novelty of it. For those of you guys who didn't grow up with this kind of stuff, and maybe, seeing all these trailer reactions for this new Godzilla movie come out might be your introduction to Godzilla. What did you guys think? Are you guys maybe curious to go check out these older films, even if you don't think they look amazing? Maybe just to kind of see what it's all about, where it all started, and why people like us find it so damn interesting. Or did you just not care at all, and you just thought, oh, that's neat, I'll wait for the new big shiny movie. Either way, give us your thoughts, let us know what you think, and as always, we'll catch you in the next one. Peace!
Peace.